Hey, Treasure and Fan Show pal, Big D back here again with another weekly news update. And this is for, drumroll please, July 9th, 2019. So if you're new to my channel, what I can do with this video is I do one of these videos once a week, and it's kind of a way to tell everybody what's coming out on Blu-ray and DVD. So typically what I do is I tell you what's coming out this week, what's coming out next week, anything that was announced. Now I could say this already with the beginning was there wasn't much announced last week, considering the week before that there was a ton of stuff announced. So, yeah, let's just get started. Let's get into this. So, my notes keep falling, sorry. So, this week is a pretty decent week. There's a couple big titles coming out. A lot of some really cool stuff, actually, I'm actually really excited about. And same thing for next week. There's some cool stuff coming out. Actually, one title coming out next week. I didn't realize it coming out next week. I'm really excited about it now. So, let's get started. So, tomorrow we have Shout Factory releasing two titles tomorrow. They're releasing Silent Hill and This Island Earth. I have seen both those movies, and I do like both those movies. I'm actually really curious to see what Silent Hill looks like on Blu-ray, well, at least with Scream Factory Special Edition. I know they have a bunch of features to it, stuff like that. I'm really curious to see that movie. I've been a big fan of the movie for a long time. Also, tomorrow we have two 4K titles coming out. We have the original Hulk with Eric Bana. Yeah, I know, it's not the best. And then we also have Waterworld coming out tomorrow in 4K, and Waterworld will be in a steelbook form, a 4K steelbook form, also at Best Buy. Oddly enough, I'm going to say this right now, I am not getting that, and you ask why? Because I have the really cool super duper edition of the Arrow version of Waterworld that comes with 3 different versions of the movie. Yeah, I'd much rather have that version of it. It comes in a really cool box set. I'm happy with what I got. I'm probably going to pass on that steelbook. Also tomorrow, the big theatrical title coming out tomorrow is Pet Sematary, the remake of the 1986 classic, which I love. And I did see this one. I did a review of this one, I want to say 3 or 4 months ago. I'll put a link down to it below. I did enjoy the movie. I thought there were some aspects of it that they changed. I did like it. There's some aspects I didn't really care for. But I still did like the movie, and I probably will pick that up. And that's coming out on 4K. There is this Best Buy exclusive steelbook and Blu-ray and DVD as well. And you should be able to find those movies anywhere. Same thing with Hulk and Waterworld. I have a pretty funny feeling you'll be able to find that everywhere. As for Silent Hill and This Island Earth, you're pretty much regulated to either the Shout Factory website or Amazon, I'm thinking at this point. Also tomorrow, the Robert Pattinson movie High Life comes out tomorrow. I have no idea about that movie, but it is coming out tomorrow. Also, Gotham Season 5 comes tomorrow, along with the entire series comes out tomorrow. Gotta say, I'm a little disappointed. I was hoping there would be some sort of cool, like, diorama with it. Kind of like they did when, like what they've got announced for Game of Thrones, or what they did with Lost. Really cool. I got the big deluxe 4K edition of Lost that came with the big, like, island and stuff. I got that. I should do a review of that sometime. But I was kind of hoping they're going to do something with Gotham. I mean, 5 seasons would have warranted a really cool box set, but no, it's just their standard set. So, oh well. Also tomorrow, Mill Creek is releasing Mothra and Steelbook. I am getting that because I'm really excited about that. I've always been a fan of those Godzilla movies, so there you go. And then tomorrow also, I am really excited because 2 more Andy Sedaris movies come out tomorrow. We got Savage Beach and Picasso Trigger. I am so stoked. The first 2 came out on Blu-ray a couple months ago. These 2 are coming out, and they've even announced 2 more, which I talked to you guys about last week. So, yeah. So they'll come out tomorrow. Just an FYI, you won't be able to find those in the stores. You will have to get those off of Amazon, off of Mill Creek's website. And then also tomorrow, The Magician Season 4 comes out. And then Johnny Depp movie, The Professor, which I remember seeing a preview for. I think it was in theaters really quickly, but I don't think it was in that long. But that does come out tomorrow. And the last movie coming out tomorrow is that movie Little. I'm not exactly sure about that. I know it's a comedy, but I don't remember too much about that movie. But it does come out tomorrow. So that is it for tomorrow. It's a decent week. There's a couple titles that are pretty cool that are coming out. I mean, it's nothing like grandiose like Avengers Endgame, but it's a decent week, especially after considering last week. Last week was abysmal. There was nothing that came out. Now, that's for tomorrow, the 9th. Now, a week from now, the 16th, we do have a couple titles coming out that week. A movie called Murder Rock, which I've always wanted to see. I've heard about this movie, and I've always wanted to see it. That comes out. Another movie called Teen Spirit comes out next week. Arrow Video is releasing a movie called Chill Factor. Space 1999, the complete series box set comes out next week. Criterion is releasing the movie Clute next week. The movie with Sam Rockwell, Moon, in 4K is coming out next week. I'm not too sure how that's going to look on 4K, but we'll see. And then the 2 big titles for me next week, the first one being Teen Titans Season 1, which I'm really excited about. I didn't get it was only available on the DC streaming channel, so I didn't get that. So I definitely want to get that because it looks really cool. And the last one, obviously, is Shazam. And Shazam is coming out in steelbook form with Best Buy. It's coming out on Blu-ray and 4K. It is not going to have a digibook at Target. Yes, that really sucks because I got the digibooks for The Dark Knight, Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman, Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman, Justice League, Aquaman. I was waiting for Shazam, but no, they're not doing one for Shazam. So I don't know whether Target's just stopping the digibook altogether when it comes to DC titles or what. I'm really bummed about that. And if anybody from Target sees any of my videos, you need to let your company know that that's terrible. If they're releasing all these movies in digibook, and all of a sudden they drop Shazam. Shazam is a Warner Brother title. It's a DC hero, but unfortunately they don't. And I know that I've looked on a couple of the blogs that I read, and everybody's complaining about the same thing. It's like, really? Because the digibook's not, I'm going to do a video soon of my digibooks. You can see them. The DC digibooks are really, because they're all come with lenticular art, so they're all really cool looking. I absolutely love them. I actually, whenever a DC title comes out, I usually get the steelbook and the digibook. I have them both because they're just so, it's too hard for me to choose. So I'm a little bummed that Shazam is only coming out, at least it's a 4K steelbook, but I'm a little bummed they're not going to have a digibook for it also. But that's it for next week. It's not a really big week, but like I said, Shazam is a big title, did really well in theaters, and some other cool stuff there too. So there we go. Now, announcement-wise, like I said at the beginning of the video, there wasn't a whole lot announced this week. I think because of the fact that last Thursday was 4th of July for us in the United States, and I guess it's just an off week, so not a lot was announced. What was announced was a movie called Killer Anonymous with Gary Oldman, which comes out August 27th. We have a movie called Vault with Don Johnson coming out the 3rd of August. Let's see here. Akira 4K is currently in the works. It won't be out to early of 2020, but they are in the works for that. I don't collect a lot of anime. It's not that I don't like it. It's kind of one of those areas where I know if I really got into it, I can't afford it. But I do like Akira. I've always really liked Akira. I think that and Ghost in the Shell are two that I've always really enjoyed. So to see that in 4K should look really amazing. Also announced was American God Season 2 will be out August 20th. And then kind of the kind of three bigger ones that I noticed were announced. First off, The Walking Dead Season 9 will be out August 20th. I don't know about a steelbook for that one. I know the last few had steelbooks with it, but I've seen nothing yet. There's going to be a steelbook to that one. Then also we have Zombieland in 4K coming out, and that'll be out October 1st, which is interesting. I know that they're prepping that because there's a Zombieland 2 coming out because they're currently filming that, so I'm sure that they're prepping that for that. And the last title, and something else I'm really excited about, because again, I mentioned it before, it's only on the DC streaming service, Doom Patrol. Season 1 will be out October 1st as well. So, yeah, that's it for announcements. Like I said, there wasn't a whole lot announced this week. I'm sure more stuff will start to roll out. I mean, there's still some big titles that haven't even been said yet. Like, I'm still waiting for Brightburn to be announced, and they haven't announced that yet. So, be on the lookout. Should all be coming around soon. Leave me some comments down below. What are your thoughts on some of these titles coming out? Are you interested in anything coming out tomorrow or the next week? Let me know what your thoughts are about that. I'm kind of curious to see what other people are buying. And then the last thing I want to talk to you about today is a few things I did pick up last week. Now, I'm going to be doing a separate video later on this week that you'll see, because I did hit a thrift store, and man, I made out like bank this week at this thrift store. I'm going to do a whole separate video what I picked up there. But at the same time, I did pick up 3, not new releases, but they were all new titles that I did pick up this week. So the first one I picked up, and I know what you're going to say right off the bat. You're going to go, why'd you buy that in 4K? Well, I'll tell you in a second why I bought this in 4K. So I did pick up Night School in 4K. I just saw this recently on HBO, and I actually liked it a lot. I thought it was really, really funny, although this does have the extended cut in it. This is actually a really funny movie. Now, the reason why I bought this in 4K is because it was the same price as the Blu-ray, $14. So might as well go with the 4K and get the slipcover if I'm going to do this. So $14 is not a bad deal for that. So picked up that. I also picked up this movie because I've heard several things about it. It's really good. It's called Fury, which apparently is like the female version of Taken. Like her daughter is Taken, and she's like Liam Neeson's character and runs amok. So I thought that sounded really cool, and it's gotten a lot of really good reviews, so I wanted to check it out. So I picked up Fury. And the last thing I pick up, and I think I'm going to get a little bit of flack from you guys on this one too, but I'll explain this one too also. I did finally find Gremlins Steelbook. I've actually been looking for this for a really long time. Big fan of Gremlins. Remember seeing it as a kid, scared the living daylights out of me when I was a kid. Those little gremlins going around. But I love this movie a lot. The front with Gizmo in the front. I love the backs actually. I love the back too. It's like, was it don't get them wet, keep them out of bright light, and don't feed them after midnight. I have to leave these little things on there. Now, the first thing people are going to say is, hey, you know, aren't they coming with a 4K Steelbook in October? You are right, they are. And I will get that one as well. Just because I really want this book. I like the artwork on this Steelbook. And as I've been explaining in my Steelbook videos, which you guys have been watching, I really appreciate that. I collect these not just for the movie, but for the artwork itself. To me, they're like little murals. They're really cool looking, and they're really displayed. And if I can ever figure out a way to display them to where they're not all spined like this, where they're actually exhibition, I'm going to do that. I've been looking into like some sort of frames, but then they get really heavy when you put 2 or 3 together. They kind of get heavy. So I've seen some other people use like these magnets. They mount it to the wall, and the magnet sits to the back of it. But then I hear problems with that, where like they fall off the wall. So I'm still trying to figure out, but I do want to display these because I think the artwork is beautiful on these things. So that's the reason why I got it. Yes, I still will get this 4K Steelbook because it's Gremlins. I mean, can you ever go wrong with Gremlins? But they just announced last week they're going to be doing a Gremlins prequel animated series. It will have Gizmo in it. So I'm there. I'm going to watch it. I love the first one. I love the second one. Even though it gets panned by a lot of people, I'm still a big fan of it. I think Gremlins, they're just fun movies. They're very much a throwback to like those 50s monster movies, you know, the creatures running around, everybody's like screaming and yelling. I really like them. They're great entertainment. So that is it. Oh my gosh, we're at 11 minutes. I can't believe this. Usually these videos go a lot longer, but that's it. Like I said, there wasn't a whole lot of stuff coming out in the next couple weeks. What is coming out is some good stuff, but not a whole lot of it. Not like next month. That's going to be a rough month. In 1 week alone next month, you got Avengers Endgame coming out, plus all the Iron Man movies are coming out in 4K. All the rest of the Thor movies are coming out in 4K, and they're all coming out in Steelbooks too. It's going to be expensive. So I'm a little bit worried about that. But I think the end of this month, the last week of this month, is going to have a few bigger titles coming out as well. So you people that out there like myself that are like wallets are like, yeah, a little bit of free space. You know, obviously there's a couple titles I want to pick up tomorrow. And next week, I'm probably only going to pick up Shazam and Teen Titans. But still, it's a little bit reel it back in, and that's what ended up happening to me was because I was able to reel it back in, not really spend a whole lot on new releases. Like I didn't pick up anything new release-wise. I looked at everything and went, nope, not going to happen. I hit a thrift store, and man, like I said, you'll see it in the next video, I hit it really hard. It was all 50% off when I hit the thrift store, so I got some really cool stuff for almost nothing. So that is it. Thank you guys all for watching. Leave me some comments down below. Let me know what you think. I really appreciate everybody leaving me comments, and I'm sorry if I don't get back to you quick enough. I really do try to do it, but sometimes I miss one or two. But I really like the comments. I'm just trying to get a dialogue going with you guys of kind of what you guys like and what you guys are interested in. You know, I find it really fascinating because I'll be honest with you, before I started this channel, I didn't even realize people collected like I did. I really didn't. I thought I was one of those weird guys that but I didn't realize there's a massive community out there of people that collect these movies, which made me feel a lot better because, a lot of you out there, you guys are awesome. You guys are doing what I'm doing, collecting movies, talking about movies. I love talking movies. I'll talk movies till I'm blue in the face. Matter of fact, interesting side note, and then I'll end this so I don't get this going too long, but interesting side note is my brother and I can literally have a conversation where we just quote movie quotes the whole time. Nothing else, just quotes. It drives my mom nuts. Every time we get together for a family get-together, my brother and I just start ripping off movie quotes left and right. Nobody has no idea what we're talking about. We do. My brother and I know exactly what we're talking about, but everybody else is kind of looking at us like, you guys got problems, but we're both such big fans of movies. I mean, I'm a bigger fan than my brother is of movies, but we both love movies so much. It's just a lot of fun. So I love talking movies, and I will talk movies any chance I get. And that's why I love this channel much. That's why I really appreciate you guys so much, because you guys have the same passion I do. Obviously, you watch my videos, and I really appreciate that. Thank you guys for sharing. I've noticed a lot of people sharing this video. These videos, I really, really appreciate that. I'm starting to tick up a few more on my on my subscribers, and just I don't do this for any kind of money or anything. I do this because of my love of movies. I really do. I got my typical 9 to 5, 8 to 5 job Monday through Friday. I do that. I just do this because I like to talk to people. I like to talk about movies. So thank you guys all so much for what you do provide me, which is a great source of entertainment, a lot of fun. I really do like to do this. You guys rock. Everybody take care out there. Should be a nice week. The weather's looking pretty good, at least in my area. Everybody keep hunting because you never know what you're going to find. And I found some stuff. And as always, live long and prosper. Bye. Oh, wait. Whoa. Like, subscribe, the bell. That's all I got to say about that. Live long and prosper. Bye.